Okay, this is the expression video for the slow blues with the quick change. First thing, of course, I usually always talk about is vibrato. So what I'd like you to do is vibrato triplets along with the groove. It's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, da 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 da. Try to really play even triplets. That'll really help your vibrato. By the way, I want to mention that I use the B.B. King style vibrato where you have this part of your hand as a fulcrum point. Let's zoom in, take a look. This part of my finger is working as a fulcrum point. And I'd say about 80% of guitar players do that. And they vibrato, and that's even with a band or any finger. But Michael Schenker, Billy Gibbons, a few other guys will do this vibrato where nothing but the finger is touching. Yeah, I'm not very good at it. If you wanted to work on that one, this would be a great opportunity at this tempo. Okay, so let me demonstrate that vibrato. I'm doing that major pentatonic to minor pentatonic. If we do that Michael Schenker, Billy Gibbons vibrato. You can do the faster 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, like a vibrato where you're doing a group of 6 notes on every beat. That's just a little bit, maybe a little too fast and crazy. So I recommend practicing the slow vibrato. Another expression point in the blues that's really cool is identify where the minor thirds are if you're using minor pentatonic or blues. Okay, in this case, here's a minor third. You know, it's from the A minor chord. Okay, here's another minor third. They're C's, by the way. So there's 3 C's. What I do, and some of the best players, when they play that in a blues situation, a rock situation too, just give it a slight choke. Don't even bend it all the way to the next note. Just a slight little bend. And it's not a bend where you're going to hold it for a long time. It's just a passing kind of thing. So let's listen to that. Okay. If I did that with no choke, doesn't sound as cool. Okay, so choking that minor third is really going to make you sound authentic. You know, it's going to give you a little bit more of that classic rock kind of sound. From the Phrygian metal segment, I talked about raking, where you rake a cross string. Well, something else you might try is a click. You know, a down up, and then a rake. And of course, raking to a harmonic. And if you're like me, sometimes the harmonics aren't going to come out. Two other points about expression. Ooh, these are really important for blues. One is call and response. The most famous example I can think of is Purple Haze by Jimi Hendrix. That's like a question, and that's an answer. If we go back to A, if I go, you hear how the first phrase kind of was a question. Just keep it in mind. There, I'm making my question and answer, or call and response, and the response is ending on the root, but it doesn't have to. Second really awesome thing to do is repetition. Let's start the jam track, and I'll repeat phrases. And listen to this. Okay, repetition, call and response, keep raking, doing those rakes, but only save the rake for special emphasis notes and vibrato in those triplets. So rock on.